Fables de Fontaine, Volume 1, a storybook containing various lore and tales authored by Marie Héricart de La Fontaine, most of which were not written by the author, but are compiled from ancient poems which have since been lost. The Maiden and the Sun. The adopted daughter of the fox grew to be of marriageable age. Her face as gentle as a beautiful spring. Delicate and polite was she, and none could name a lady better. Therefore the fox said to her daughter, "My little girl, I am standing in my grave. I may soon no longer be able to care for you as I once did. Please, choose a husband for yourself. All will be honored to be the one." The daughter replied, "If it shall be so, mother, please have me wed to the most powerful being in this world." "Ah, that would be the sun," the fox said. "My son-in-law you shall be, O sun shining in the sky." "No," the sun refused. "These clouds are more powerful, for they block my radiance." "So it is then, flowing clouds, those who block the sun's radiance. Please marry my daughter." "Oh, that won't do. The wind blows me away so easily. You're better off entrusting her to the wind." But the wind was stopped by a mountain, and so the fox went to it. And the mountain demurred, sitting conflicts with a mouse. That mouse, when enraged, could bore a tunnel through the mountains. Thus, it was mightier by far than the mountains, was it not? The mouse suggested the cat the dog, and the dog the wolf. After having gone through the entire cycle, the fox found herself facing the sun once more, and thus did the young beauty marry the sun. The story tells us the truth that one should accept their destiny, instead of making excuses and trying to evade to the end. No matter how honest or how cunning, one can never escape the duty one ought to shoulder. Volume 2. The Crow and the Fox. Once upon a time, a crow perched on a tree, a piece of stolen cheese in its beak. Seeing the crow, the fox living under the tree looked up and said, "Listen, my friend, the thing in your mouth is no enticing feast, but a source of misfortune that anyone sane would avoid like the plague. Look at your throat, and then back at the cheese. Are they matched in size? Swallow it, and you might just lose your life." The cheesemakers of the city have only let you go because they know this. Or do you think they've handed it to you for safekeeping? The crow cared little for such words and continued holding on to the cheese. Seeing that the crow did not intend to give up yet, the fox spoke up once more. "My friend, this cheese is not some valuable delicacy. Think, when you glided between mountain and forest, free of hid or care, did you then hear of something called cheese? If you would listen, I would say that such a thing was never meant for us to enjoy. Let it rot in the mountains. Let the wind carry it into the sea. Better then than to let it become a shackle that binds you." The crow fluffed its feathers, but kept its hold on the cheese. Seeing that the crow still would not give it up, the fox sighed. "Come on, my friend. If you truly must savor the taste of cheese, I, a mere fox and bystander, shall not stop you. But surely, you must not know how cheese is best consumed. If you were to simply swallow it willy-nilly, it would be a terrible waste of such a rare treasure." Alas, and such a waste it would be too, of all the recipes I have spent time gleaning from the lands around the world. Suddenly curious, the crow could not help but open its mouth. "And could you teach me such recipes?" Even as it did so, the cheese fell to the ground, and the fox snatched it up before turning tail and burrowing into its nest. This story tells us how those who seek to discover mysteries that they should not know shall lose all, even that which they already had. Volume 3. The Tale of the Donkey. Even when dressed to the nines, a plain Jane will rarely be mistaken for a socialite. Everyone in this world has strengths and weaknesses that are theirs, and theirs alone. Thus, the only way forward is to know oneself and face one's own flaws. Don't be like the donkey of this tale, and make an ass of oneself. Having learned how the fox seized the cheese, the donkey sought to emulate the crafty fox. Why is the world like this? The fox is no genius. Why do others always toot her horn? Do I, the donkey, not labor every day, yet no one cares to even greet me with a smile? Since this is the case, I shall learn from the fox and do the same as she. Her little tricks surely shall be mine in no time. And thus the donkey hid among the trees and waited for its target to come by. As the daughter of the cheesemaker passed by, the donkey bounded over and, imitating the fox, raised a hoof and said with a smug voice, "Ha! Listen to me! You know nothing about swift travel. Just throw all your cheese away. Shall your cart not arrive sooner that way?" The young lady was shocked, and she immediately replied, "Oh, you silly donkey! You dare to try to pull my leg? Get me my stick. I'm driving this beast back to the mill." Seeing the stick being waved at it, the donkey ceased speaking at once. This tale explains how trying to be someone else and smothering your own identity is by no means beneficial. Indeed, it only leads to more suffering. Thank you for listening. Check the description for more info on where to find my content, and subscribe so you don't miss my videos. Until next time, stay safe.